note, we shall move to the next section of the
Yeah.
podcast. One of my favourites actually on the list is by BLOXX, the one you submitted.
Yeah.
Coming Up Short. I really BLOXX I've been listening to a little bit because I've been trying to listen to more female artists or female-led artists, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
I listened to a couple songs by them before.
yeah.
And I've always quite liked them. Yeah, I think they've always been quite good. Like they're not they're not like massive yet.
They're known. Like, they've been floating around for a few years now. Everyone sort of knows them.
Yeah, and when I say they're not massive, it's not meant to take away from anything. Like, you cannot be massive and be quite good. Like, that's fine.
They actually liked my Instagram post the other day.
Damn son.
Because I tagged them in it, not like they're just liking my selfies.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I just thought it was a really nice one. I think I had it on the playlist last week, lower down.
Yes.
But it was one of those, and I was like, no. You know what? I'm gonna actually bring it back this week and talk about it because I think it was good enough to talk about. Yeah, I felt like this was one of the ones I put in. I thought this was the one that you would like most.
The most, yeah. Well, the other two were more abstract, not abstract.
I threw a curveball your way with them. I threw a curveball with your way with them.
I actually might go on to this one of your other ones, Hiccup, which only had like 10 lyrics to the whole song, and the rest of it was just like ums and ahs, like nonsense lyrics. That's what they call them in music. There you go. That's my
it was one. This is one that so as I may have mentioned a couple of times, I stream on Twitch, and one of my friends streaming on Twitch, Max, is he's pretty cool, and he has this song kind of often playing in the background of his streams, and so it kind of got stuck in it because it's not like I don't know, it just has like a good vibe to it. It's one of those things that
you say
very
good
much
vibe. The lyrics are so the few lyrics that there are.
No,
it's
don't
like
think
I'm
about
dead
the lyrics.
inside.
Lyrics. I can read you the entire lyrics of the song. Okay, prepare yourself. I think that I've been dead since the start. Haven't felt too much inside my heart, but I don't even care no more. I'm gonna dance till I end up on the floor. Yeah.
At least it ends happy, kind of.
Yeah. It's not the happiest song, but like it has that good like. I can imagine it being on at like a kind of party or something, like it's just like
background
music, you know, like it's just good. It's just like I kind of like was tapping my foot to it and like I was vibing to it. I was. It's just one of those ones that like it's not like, again, it's not like I'm throwing you a symphony. It's not like I'm giving you the best song ever written. It's just a nice song. It's just got a nice feel to it, and so I quite enjoyed it.
My knowledge.
And speaking of mixing up a bit, rather than start at the top of your list, I'm going to go in with the one which I really liked. So Stand Up.
I knew you were going to say that.
Tom Morello and Shea. Wow.
Yeah, that's a bit of fun.
It's a lot, right? That's a lot.
So I actually found the track because I was putting together a all-female / non-binary festival list. So like bands with females or non-binary.
Which you should definitely go check out, by the way, because it is a good list.
It is yeah. But anyway, I was researching some different artists for that, and I came across Shea. We're gonna Diamond, and this was one of the songs on her Spotify, and
what a song it is.
Vibed with it. It was not what I expected.
It was not what I expected going into it, but you know what, I was there, and I was like,
yes,
come on, this is the what. Like, there's so much going on in this song, right?
It's very like, obviously Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine.
Yes.
So you know, you're like, I can hear that, you know?
Yeah.
It's rock pop, but like a really not as you would normally.
But it's weird because then you like counterbalance that. It's got Dan Reynolds from Imagine Dragons in there.
And
a lot of
didn't even
people
clock
wouldn't
that.
necessarily put the two together. They'd be like, huh?
No.
Like it's
That's
very
such
like
a weird combination.
it is. It's a weird, and can I just say it slaps.
It does slap.
Absolutely. It's so like right. I mean, okay, so like
Should we
you'll
go
know,
into
and I think
lyrics?
I've talked about it a bit before about how I was really angry back when George Floyd was killed in America, and the Black Lives Matter stuff that followed. I was and still am like really passionate about it, about
Yeah.
race issues and police brutality in America and across the world. So you know, like at any given moment, I'm ready for this shit. So the from the race perspective, the chorus, pre-chorus, whatever. When I call the police, will they just kill me?
Oh,
Will they just
yeah.
kill you? When I call the police, will they just protect me because I'm white
I'm
skinned
white
too?
skin too.
And I was like,
yeah.
there is no attempt here to hide anything. There's no veil over it. There's no attempt to like tone it down because like I guess maybe you could expect they might try and tone it down a bit to appeal to like a wider audience or
No, it's
anything else
out
or
there,
things.
and it's like
just
proud
out there, and
to
it's
be
like
out there. Yeah.
yeah. And I'm like, you know what? Massive respect for just going in and putting it like slapping it down on the table and going, look, this is a problem, and not
Yeah.
apologizing for it. It's really refreshing to just see it there, laid out, bare and ugly and horrible, and it's just there. Later on, oh, we're gonna get her name wrong, and I'm really sorry. I'm gonna stick with Shea. If you're listening, I'm so sorry if we've got your name wrong, because I think you've done incredible work here. But yeah, so when she comes in later on, she's got everyone stares like I'm just my gender, but I'm a living soul with my own agenda. Tell me how you're the priest
wow,
in the
that's so cool.
prosecution. Tell me how you have a god who loves executions. Corruption in the blue line ripples out. Eruption in the streets bring the few and proud. Attention when the knees fall to the ground, silently loud. Like,
Wow.
like we could like I could actually spend a whole hour and 30 minutes deconstructing every single part of this because it's from beginning to end, open, real, honest.
I've just been sorry. Visually I was looking away because I was trying to find on Spotify sort of how many views, and I couldn't find on Spotify, so I just had to YouTube just because I wanted to know like where this was placed because it's obviously got an all-star lineup sort of thing. And on YouTube the official videos only got just under 90,000 views, which to me just was like,
You're kidding me.
come on. Yeah, the
You're
official
kidding.
video.
Please, look, if there's one thing you take from this, please go listen to that
Listen
song.
to the song, and the video seems to be I didn't want to click on it because I didn't want the noise to come out, but it seems to be about riots and just having footage, so I'm imagining that's very good. I should have listened to it before.
It just feels so raw and so like yeah, you can see how passionate I am about this. It is such a good thing. I can't stress that enough, and I really think you should go listen to it.
So I just wanted to go into your last one.
Yes.
Which is called Tail.
Yes.
By SUNMI. SUNMI.
I'm not 100% sure, I have to admit.
Yeah, I didn't.
Go on.
I looked at the lyrics and it had 3 columns of like
The context here, SUNMI is Korean. So this is
Korean.
what I've done here is I've thrown in K-pop because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna push it a bit this week and try something new.
And I was looking at the lyrics, I was so confused. I was thinking, hang on a minute, this isn't English. Like, not that that sounded really stupid. So yeah, I was reading through and I was like, tails. Wait, is it about dogs? I was so confused. I was like, kissing, wagging tails. Is that a metaphor? And it was just like I was going through something trying to understand the song, and I liked it, but I was like, what's going on?
You know, I can't tell you that I know what's going on.
Yeah.
I do not. But I really just enjoy, like, my sister got me into K-pop, I guess, and the friends from uni, my friend Erin from uni got me into, and I just quite like K-pop. Like, it's one of my guilty pleasures, I guess. And there's a lot of it I don't understand. There's a lot there that I don't understand. but I like the vibe it gives me, and I like her voice.
Yeah.
And I like how it sounds. And actually, when I go and like dive into it and look at the translations and things, and the video as well, the music videos always help. I can
I
kind of
haven't watched
get a sense for what's going on. So that, I mean, I would say for this one, give it a try. Most people write off K-pop immediately because it's like, oh, it's K-pop, like it's gonna be trash.
To be
and
fair,
I used to be like
have that. Yeah,
that
not
was
like
me.
I didn't think, oh, it'd be trash. I just thought, oh, I won't like it, which is
Yeah.
really
And I don't like
English of me.
people won't like it. Some people will listen to it and not like it. That's fair. Like we all have different musical tastes, but maybe just give it a listen and see what you think.
And
then
that's
if
why
you
I'm
don't
glad
like
you
it,
put it in.
something that was quite nice. And I liked "Let's Go Home Together" by Ella Henderson and Tom Grennan. I'm assuming this is from Tom Grennan's new album.
I don't think so. It
No?
might be on there. It's. I think it's released as a single. But like I don't know if it's.
Oh no! You know what? Scratch that. So I've just seen that the original one was with James
James
Arthur.
Arthur. Yeah.
So you know what? I'd like to scratch what I said. You know what? I quite liked it, and it felt like a song that could fit on with Tom Grennan's stuff that he's been
style.
releasing.
Yeah, completely.
That's why I kind of assumed initially that it was from his album, because it
taken
felt like it
aback.
was on that
Yeah.
vibe.
It
And
definitely is.
I thought for a long while that Ella Henderson has a good voice.
Yeah.
She has a great voice. She's a great vocalist, and obviously we both like Tom Grennan. We know that's not a new thing for us.
I think
Is it-
Ella Henderson's quite a talented musician as well. Like I think I've seen her
Yeah.
play piano, and so I think she's just one of those people who's just quite able at everything. It really painted a picture with the lyrics. Like it was just, it was a bit relatable. Like it took you through a whole. I'd love to see music video. I've seen them singing it live, like a live recording, but I don't think I've seen a music video for it. I'll have to check out if there is one, because I think it paints a real picture in my head of the relationship, like the idea of going out and then bringing someone back home, and like, you know, it just being this, it feels like a lifetime in one night.
I mean, I can't. Yeah, I mean, I did get that. I tell you, what I really did like was what was it, the first bit? I'd never have given you a second look, but I like the way you don't give a damn.
Yeah,
and
damn.
It's like,
And you're like,
I
oh.
see what you did there, boys.
You've just dissatisfied me while satisfying me. What's going?
It's very much so. You know what? I did. I remember listening and thinking that's a very good way of describing that feeling of being in a bar or what pub, and like you meet someone, you just start talking to them, and it seems weird, and you end up going home with them, and it's not necessarily a we're gonna be together forever kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
It could very easily be like a one night stand kind of thing that like, you were talking to this person, you're like, oh my god, this is amazing, and then maybe you wake up the next day and you're like, nah.
Oh yeah, like you think you're in love and then you wake up and you're like, okay.
Yeah, not sure.
Just
about
like I really like that, even though you've got bad tattoos and smell like booze, that works. Just works. And then I've said a little, like I could go. I'm gonna go through the whole lyrics, but like I've said a little too much. I'm a little bit drunk. Feels like I know you so well. Like it is just. I don't know. I'm the type of person, I think we might have said this before, where when I'm drunk I say something and then the next day I'm like, I go through everything I've said that night and I'm like, why did I say that? Why did I say that? So I just love the, like, I've said a little too much, I'm a little bit drunk. Yeah, imagine saying like, oh, I think I love you on the first night. You'd be like,
yeah. If you were sober, you would never say that. Even if you looked at them and you instantly fell in love, you'd be like, no, you don't do that.
It's like, no.
But there's something about like when you drink and like the filter just lifts that you're like, yeah, sure, I'm in love with you. And like the other person's like, oh, I love you too. And it's like, oh, it's great. And the next day you'll both wake up and be like,
Wee.
I really hope that person forgot I said that. It's a good song, and it's like
it's a sing-along song as well.
it is. It kind of gave me a bit of nostalgia, to be honest. That was one of those things that's like, oh, we used to do things like that. Before lockdown, before COVID. But like in a like, it's a very rose tinted way of looking at it, because there's a lot of shit that happened. There's a lot of things I'd like to leave in the before COVID times.
So are we on the last one now
The
then?
last one on your list is Frankie MUNIZ.
I was hoping you would say it because I didn't
Oh
know.
dear, by BLACKSTARKIDS.
Yeah.
Now, I wasn't expecting it. Again, like,
Okay.
I'm just there
I
listening.
thought you were
I was
gonna
like,
say I didn't like it. I thought you were just gonna go straight out like.
no. I often I feel like most, probably all the songs you put in, like over the last few like podcasts, everything. It's generally I vibe with them, and this is
Yeah.
on the same lines. It's like,
So with you.
all right, I can vibe. I can vibe to this. I can get into this because it just wasn't what I was expecting at
It's
first.
a bit different. Yeah. I think it
suppose
didn't
not.
help that like so their name BLACKSTARKIDS is all in capitals and then the name of the song is all in capitals and then it's like
Yeah.
quite a innocent sounding
Yeah,
song.
that's the thing. I was like, listening to it, I was like, it's gonna be intense. It's gonna be intense. It's gonna be intense. And I was like, oh, okay. No, I like it. I like it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
I'm just
mean
looking in the lyrics because there's. Oh, no, go. You say what you're saying.
no, you go.
No, it's fine. I'm just looking for something in the lyrics.
Okay. Yeah, the lyrics I don't know if it's sort of I mean, it says about teenage heartthrob, you're giving me all heart problems and stuff like that. It's just very sort of like teenagery and light and just like nice. Like it's just sort of indie, happy summer, like you're having a barbecue outside with your mates and
Yeah.
you might sing along to it and stuff. Like I just like it. It's not one of those ones that I obsessed with. I just like it and it's a good song and
Absolutely.
it's a bit like it's not quite as storytelling like the Tom Grennan one, but it's sort of more generalized. You broke my heart in the summer, what am I supposed to do? I fell in love with everything about you.
You're hung up on it, and like you say, like you don't call no more, so I don't check my phone. It's like you don't want to look at it because you know that when you pick up your phone,
Yeah,
there's nothing there, and
there's
it
not
like
many.
it's that like innocent love that you kind of.
But
get
it's
when you're
not like
younger.
you're like fucking so depressed. It's the idea that some of the lyrics that I really like, and it might dye my hair pink because you dyed yours grey. Just a couple kids trying to dye our problems away, and I think that's the thing. It is sort of that idea of at the moment it's been a real big thing, big trend of, oh yeah, I'm having a breakdown, I'll dye my hair, and it's really weird because I looked back on my decisions in life like, oh yeah, I did sort of solve that with dyeing my hair. Whereas now it's like an active thing that people do. They're like, oh, I'm having a bad day, I'll dye my hair. Whereas for me, it was so like ingrained, like this is what I need to do. So I just love that people are talking about that now. It's quite funny.
And the bit that I'm looking for in the lyrics, and I can't find it, so I'm now even questioning whether I misheard it. So at the very end of something, and it's something about like, it's like just talking or something, and they say something like, what's it? It's like, going to shows or whatever, and it's like tip your performers, ask your pronouns, and stop leaving your cigarettes on the ground.
Oh yeah.
That is in the song, right? Like
That
haven't
is,
imagined that.
No.
I think it's not in the lyrics because it's not like
It's
in lyrics.
spoken.
But I listened to that and I was like, yeah, people could learn from that. People could learn a lot from those
Check
like
your pronouns. Love
three
that.
things, like ask pronouns, tip your formers, and fuck's sake, stop leaving your cigarettes on the ground. Like it's fucking dirty, man.
It is dirty.
It's
And
disgusting.
when you go to other countries, they don't do it. So stop.
Don't be like that. Like it's just so I listened to it and I was like, you know what? Okay, that's good rules for shows and it's good rules for life. You know what? Ask your pronouns. Don't leave your fucking cigarettes on the ground.